Hello. So they have a freaking narcissistic perp here that trying to force me to bow down to Satan. So he never worked here before, never. And I would come here almost every day on the days that they're open, except when I'm in hotel rooms. You know, when I'm homeless on the street, since I'm not going on UWF campus no more. Oh man, I can hear the noise harassment. So it's like, he was a perp because I never saw him before. Never. And the two old ladies, I don't even know where they're at. So the young guy, he's wearing like a faded red shirt. He never really treated me mean before, always nice and pleasant. And they never, ever, ever told me anything, never forced me to wear a mask here. Except one time they had this big, tall, fat guy that, and I don't even much see him no more. He freaked out. He was a perp, narcissistic perp that over exaggerated and freaked out about, so yeah, they wait till I guess a week after election day, and now all of a sudden everybody's saying that the so-called coronavirus is trying to ramp back up. And I heard that other countries have their lockdown already, So for a long time, the old ladies and that young guy, they don't tell me nothing, They don't tell me anything about the mask, and I've been coming here for a long time. So, like, I guess if I wouldn't have asked the guy for help, he wouldn't have told me shit at all. That's what it was like, because I didn't even know he was there. And I just kind of just got here because they opened not all that long ago. And so, I'm not here for any trouble or anything. It's just that if y'all haven't been telling me to wear a mask, why the fuck you want to wait till now? This strange perp who never worked before is trying to, look at this shit. They're distracting me on purpose, holding me back from telling my story. So, I know I would have been permanently banned if I would have filmed him being an asshole, being a jerk, because I was trying to get those messages, those perp messages from that DJ guy, in which I haven't uploaded either one of them, but I'm going to upload the abusive messages from that human trafficker DJ, the fake TI perp. That's a human trafficker DJ who wants to be my handler so bad, and you're not going to be my handler, never. And so this perp guy, this white man, he got vicious and fucking nasty with me and said, and said, you got a mask on? I said, I never have to wear one here, And he got really rude and nasty and say, well, you're gonna have to wear, you have to wear a mask. I said, no, I don't. It's not mandated to wear one here. And then so he act like he think he makes the rules and owns all the rules and everything, controls everything. When this is your first, and I said, are you new here? And that's how you know he a perp, because I said, are you new here? And he didn't even want to answer me. So then the young guy who usually works here, who was wearing a faded shirt, he drives the kind of maroon Honda Odyssey van, and he's usually nice, the young guy, but he was brightening his lights. He had his bright lights on when arriving, and I'm like, well, damn, I didn't know he was a perp too. And he got out wearing a faded red shirt, and they opened a little bit later than usual. Those two old ladies, I don't know where they went. So who the fuck is this random new guy who I know damn well he's not the manager, and that's how you know he's a perp. So I didn't even know he came here unexpectedly, and I didn't even know he was there until after I asked him for and I didn't know he was gonna do that, because I'm so used to coming here with no mask, and The old ladies don't tell me nothing. And he's like, well, he said, very cocky. He said, well, you're going to have to put a mask over. You're going to have to put a mask on in order for me to help you. Because I was, with Gmail was trying to say that I'm offline. I mean, not Gmail, Google Drive. And I was trying to retrieve those messages from what DJ said. And so then, DJ trying to make it like as if you'll see he flower his words like he got my best interest at heart, but then acting like he's trying to drive me to suicide on purpose, using his words to try, And so then, at the same time telling me, don't worry about what other people thinking, that they're gonna, that you keep worrying about what people think you're gonna end up having a heart attack or a stroke. And then I forgot to I forgot to show y'all. I guess I was so agitated, and I didn't realize that that's the same guy now. He calls himself Voodoo Boys. Like his YouTube channel says Voodoo Boys or something like that. And I'm like, you call yourself Voodoo Boys, and you want me to go way up there to Wisconsin by you, so you can probably human sacrifice me? Trying to make it like you have to leave Pensacola and this and that or whatever. So, he called me yesterday morning talking all sexual and stuff, like he trying to make his voice sound sexual, like as if I'm his woman or something. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, who is this? But anyway, back to the story. When the older white man who's new here, and he got cocky and nasty with me, excuse me, and he got really dirty towards me, and I asked the young boy. He's like, oh, you're gonna have to put a mask on for me to come over there and serve you. I'm not coming. Like, just getting very vicious and cocky and nasty, and this was staged, so they're using the mask to bully and pick on me. And I'm like, why the hell should I follow orders or obey people who are complicit in my blood sacrifice? Why should I do what you tell me to do? And, what if we have to give an account to God at the judgment? Whoever obeys the government and wear a mask, they're going to hell. If I have to give an account to God, we ought to obey God rather than men, So, this guy was just a perp guy here, and used to just fuck with me. And it's senseless that people are just freaking out over something that's, the government is lying. So he got, when I told the young boy, he lied and said that he didn't hear the man when he was just in the next room, and the guy was loud and clear. So if he was loud and clear, why the hell you gonna lie for him and say that? I said, you're not gonna do anything about the nasty way he just talked to me. And I asked him like quite a few times, and he's like, okay, I'll handle it. We'll handle it later. I'll talk to him later. And so then he's like, oh, well, you are supposed to wear a mask, but it's not required. But we asked that you do. I said, I was never forced to wear one before. And that I said, I come here almost every day. I call him all the time, So he's like, yeah, I know, I see you around, whatever. And so then he lied and said that he didn't hear that guy say that. Yes, he heard, but he just, and the boy acting like he was scared. I'll say the young man, he's not a child, but the young kid, he's younger than me, So the older man, he's not elderly, but he looked like he might be in his 40s, like maybe 45 years old. But he's a narcissistic abuser, just like the narcissistic lady from that Steak and Shake place, the nasty place. So this is just freaking senseless. I'm just letting y'all know, about this substitute perp librarian who doesn't really work here. A fake employee. And those two old ladies, I don't know what happened to them. But the young guy, everybody trying to say that that they're everybody's trying to say that the so-called coronavirus is more like ramping back up again. That's the government trying to scare y'all. And Biden, I heard that he wants to push this fake thing harder than Trump did. So look and see. Ask Bill Gates why he never wears a mask. Have you ever seen Bill Gates wear a mask? Have you ever seen Bill Gates wear a mask? So, I mean, this guy was trying to set me up to get kicked out or banned from this library. This is the library where I can sleep at and feel comfortable and clean and normal, where I can sleep at and they don't tell me nothing, and I don't bother anybody. I just simply ask for help on, why my Google Drive was stalling on me when I tried to use the main computer because I didn't have my laptop with me. Because, I don't carry it around because I don't want to get getting stolen or whatever. So I guess I told the story as best as I can articulate it or best as I can express it. They're really trying to get me so hard. So as I said, you can't force something on somebody that's it's not government required. It's just somebody's personal opinion. And as I said, that the new substitute Perp Librarian, acting like highly arrogant and cocky and acting like as if he makes the rules. He's a narcissistic abuser.